I know a lot of y'all fellas out there probably read Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. You soaked it up and you probably used that on your journey. But it appears to me a lot of y'all skip over law number one, which is never outshine the master. I'll put you on to a little game now because Robert broke it down in a very eloquent way in his book as it relates to not wanting to create resentment, insecurities, or envy for those that may be in power above you, or those that may have put you on, or whoever you might consider your master in whatever area it is that you are traveling in your journey. The reason I say you should never outshine the master is because eventually you're gonna run out of game. Whoever the person is that put you on, you were moving with plays out of their playbook. They were strategy. You were able to create strategy through the game they was passing down. But a lot of times when you reach a certain level of success, you reach a certain level of notoriety, or you might reach a certain level of wealth, some paper. You might have more money all of a sudden than the person that was putting you down. And now you think you know more than this person. Now you think you have more wisdom than the person you got the game from. And now you outshine. Now you're going to shit on the person that put you down. But eventually, like I said, you're going to run out of game because you learn so much from this person. And now you think you know just as much. Do you think the person gave you all of the game? You think they gave you every step? You think you know more than a person that's your senior, 10, 15 years? See, a lot of times people let their money make them drunk, or they let those positions of increase or positions of power make them drunk. And they forget about the person that actually put them down. And now you shitting on them. Now you outshining them because you can, not realizing the long-term effect that's gonna have when you run out of game or when you run into a roadblock. Because they didn't tell you all of the playbook. They just told you up to where you are to get to the next step. But you're not realizing it's another step after that, it's another one after that, so on and so on and so on. And so when you shit on the master or outshine the master, and now you don't know what to do next, you sit there looking crazy, or now you become stagnant and you're stuck simply because you ran out of game and you ran off on the people, the person that had put you on from the jump. So rule number one, man, never outshine the master. You have to remain humble. You have to remain coachable. You have to remain a student. You would never know more than your teacher. Surely you can learn and develop the information, but as far as wisdom, you have to be experienced. You have to be able to go through it in order to get to it. And if you've never been through it, then you don't really know how to navigate. I've seen it time and time again. People think they know just as much as you know, and you feed them this information the whole time. Like I say, you don't even know the whole recipe though. Now you're trying to create a meal that you've seen the master cook 1,000 times, but the master like throwing in other ingredients that you missing out on. Yeah, you tasting it, you know how it tastes, but you can't create it because you don't know everything that goes into it. So that's why you got to be humble, man, and not let that money get to your head, not let certain advancements get to your head to where the people that you was looking up to, now you're looking down on them, and it's not because of mental gains or of a noble cause. It's because the head gets big and pride and ego get in the way. And it's not about keeping somebody below you this whole time, because the object of the game is for everybody to reach their fullest potential in their own way. But don't be like I said, don't let that shit get to your head to where you become stuck and stagnant because the people that were putting you down, now you shit on them. Y'all have a blessed day.